Buy an iPad or eat my baby.
Buy an iPad or your child will fucking die.
God damn, but yeah, I don't know what like for filming with limited resources and stuff.
Let's go around and give tips.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, dropping gear. I'm gonna bring up my film again. Haha. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I had a budget of £50, and that was spent on prop cocaine. Oh shit, maybe bleep. Nah, don't bleep that. It's fine. Who cares? Yeah, it doesn't matter. And just the time of the boys who were in it, and I gave them each a tenner and the DVD.
Oh, that's good.
I gave them a Christmas present, and they had a tenner like beside a DVD. I thought that they'll like as well.
What films did you get?
I gave Matthew season 2 of Mr. Robot because he hadn't watched it yet. I gave Hunter Filth, with James McAvoy.
Yeah, you love that film.
It's a great film. And I gave Hunter in Bruges. Oh no, I gave Kier in Bruges.
Bangers of films, eh?
Good film.
What about you, Rowan?
So I'd say, well, first of all, sound. Invest as much as you can in sound before anything else. Get a good mic and a boom pole and an external recorder, or not even a boom pole, even like a painter's pole, and then just tape your mic on the end of that.
That's what I usually use.
Works wonders.
Painter's pole.
But then after that, I'd say get one key light, because you can do so much with a key light, and it just lighting just makes it look visually so much better. If you've got sound sorted, get a key light. That's my tip.
Yeah. That's all I've got. I've only got a key light.
Same.
So invest your like money, like the limited money wisely on like sound and all. Yeah.
But then also, can I also say, once you've got all that gear and you don't really need any more, actually invest in your actors. Like we learned on this course, people will forgive mediocre camera work when you have really good actors.
Oh yeah, they were saying like your filming could be shit, but if like they're good actors,
that's what gets you in the story.
Yeah.
So actually consider investing in your actors.
That's one of the things I talk about in the directing video. It's just like, if you can pay your actors, do it. Like they'll work for free. A lot of people who I'm talking, they'll work for free. It's just, as long as you give them transport money and as long as you give them food, they're chill. And as long as you give them the footage, that's another
Same
metric.
with your crew. Get your food.
Yeah.
Feed them properly.
Man's hungry.
Yeah, Rowan, you were very good at that. Like, you fed me and Ben, you pumped us up.
Bullshit fruit when we were filming my short.
Can I say
still not
something?
over it.
Yes.
Do not invest in like overpriced software. There's so many good free websites.
Yeah.
Pirate
downloads
software.
out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, pirate. Yeah.
Piratebay.com.
Yes,
Don't spend hundreds of pounds on packages and stuff. Even if you want to spend money, wait for like Humble Bundles, wait for deals, offers, Black Friday. Don't spend money on like full price stuff.
George, that's great advice.
See.
Thank you.
Now this is
It's okay.
I'm gonna disagree with that. I'm gonna.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
No,
like what was it? No.
Get off my podcast.
Give
Get
me a
off.
chance. Give me a chance here. Give me a
Get off
podcast.
George's
Let's hear him
part.
out. Let's hear his argument.
Give me a chance here. Okay, so I for the past 2 years I've been using Premiere Pro, and that's like in the bundle with like After Effects and all that. So that's pretty gay. Yes, I know, but like that's I don't know, maybe like 150 quid. And I would say that's probably like the best money I've ever.
A month.
No, not a month. God damn, no. A year. And whilst it is overpriced after the first year, I would definitely say I'd say it's like the best money I've ever spent on filming. It's so helpful. Like what was you say? You were telling me one time, but like the tracking thing, and how you have to individually go to like each bit after each shot. Rowan.
What?
You know how you're saying like after each single shot when you're tracking something, you have to like place it on the tracker, like on that certain spot.
That was in Blender.
Yeah, but like for like After Effects and all that, you can do that, which is like pressing a button.
Oh yeah, no, they've got some really good tracking tools.
One second.
I don't know, they're getting really. All the other tools are getting really good as well. Even the free tools are getting good at tracking and stuff.
No, I definitely think like what was it? The Humble Bundle George was on about like I think it was about 30 quid. You got like Hit Film Pro or something for like I don't know, $5.
Yeah, that's
a really yeah. You told me
it's my favorite software.
it's amazing. Yeah.
Here's my
It's
argument.
got a bit of everything in it.
Shut the fuck up. Pirate your fucking software. Don't be stupid. PirateBay.com has so much fucking good
Yeah,
free
Pirate Bay
software.
is lit.
Don't go to
Facts.
Pirate Bay. Get a shit ton of viruses and shit. Just find a way of.
I have a
No.
Mac. I can't get viruses. I pirated Final Cut Pro. I saved 300 fucking pounds on that. Like, I've had zero issues with it ever. Zero viruses, zero data being stolen, or my credit card being used in Mumbai. So you know what?
Mumbai.
That's the first place that came to my mind. I don't think that's even a third world place. Anyways,
Don't you want to support the industry, Scott? God.
Yes, Scot.
yeah, but the thing
Yes,
is,
Scog.
Final Cut Pro belongs to Apple, which is a corporation. So
yeah.
also,
Fuck
we're
Apple.
using the software to create films and to support the industry. So if anything, I think it's morally correct.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's fair. You're not supporting the sweatshops.
Hmm.
Exactly.
The money is reinvested into more important pools.
Areas.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
Scott's films.
So
Like
what
marijuana.
we've got so far is lighting, being banging, paying your actors, and
Good sound.
pirating.
Good sound.
Good
sound,
sound, sorry,
good sound.
and pirating software.
Yeah.
Like all last episode, I got an OD for talking about what was it?
Rape.
No.
No, I said what was it? 1, 2, 3 leaked because of piracy. So yeah,
Really matters.
it's all good. So what about you, Anthony? What would you
We're gonna
say?
get taken back.
Is he just
Okay,
gonna be
old
blowing
man.
the whole
You're
time?
only 20. Speak.
So what have we said so far?
Pardon? Lighting, sound,
Sorry.
acting, pirating software.
Yeah.
Could you comment maybe on like the actual like camera itself? How important's that?
I think don't bother with anything overly expensive. Just get something that's gonna be passable.
Mm-hmm.
So, because
Phone.
like you said, because lighting and sound is gonna make everything. So as long as the camera quality looks good enough, people aren't gonna give two
HD,
shits.
at least HD.
HD.
As long as it's like does 1080p, who cares?
Yeah.
I hate to be
Also-
that bitch because I feel like everyone is talking about this these days. Is talking about this these days. But you can literally film on your phone.
Exactly. Films are being
What, use a
Yeah.
phone?
It
Films
isn't
are being
iPhone, though,
shot on
only
their phone.
iPhone.
On
Yeah,
phones.
that horror film guy made a whole thing on i7. Man
Not
has
just
an
that.
iPhone
You,
7.
you know that it's just a great movie. It's called Upgrade.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
That was filmed on an iPhone for certain sections.
Really?
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah, it
Well,
was.
here's
the,
my argument against
yeah.
that. I think it's great that some films are filmed on iPhones, and it's like that it's possible to even do that now. But most of them aren't good. And like, if Uncut Gems or like Good Time, if those films were filmed on iPhones, like they would be the worst pieces of shit you'd ever seen. Like, imagine filming out a helicopter on like an iPhone X. Like, I'd rather die than watch that.
No, I'm not saying like, oh yeah, all films should be made on iPhones. I'm more saying for people who are breaking into the industry, like, yo, you can film on your phone if you can't afford equipment. Because the reality is, people can't drop over $1,000 on like a good camera.
Yeah.
No, definitely. That's true. That's a good point.
I'd say because like, what was it? I mean, not to be like, I've done like weddings in the past, and my very first one, I had to use a phone to film part of it because I simply just couldn't afford like 4K quality, and they couldn't tell. They were like, because it was for the dolly shots and all that, and the photographers fucking hate it, but like. You give them a video that's like genuinely like decent made. It's your best effort is made on the phone. They can't tell. They're like, oh my god, it looks so cinematic, man. Does not. It's an £80 gimbal with like, I don't know, like a £200 phone. And as long as it shoots HD, it's you just gotta make sure it charges because I think my battery's pretty fucked on my phone. But yeah, that's what you just gotta keep an eye on. So it's definitely possible. Like, that's promotional stuff. That's like you can film cinematic shit with phone.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, the only problem is like the lens is terrible. It's just like 1 millimeter long.
Mm.
But like,
That's
besides
true.
that, like, you know, my iPhone SE is 3 years old or more, and it films 4K. So it's kind of like.
Do you have an iPhone SE?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
It-
an iPhone. It's got like
you
a
can
little
get-
Game Boy, on, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, it's just.
It just looks big.
Ah, okay, that's it.
You can
It's a big
get like
chunky case.
a decent DSLR and then invest in your lenses and stuff, and you're good to go.
Yo, don't get a DSLR, get a camcorder, they're better.
No.
Get a camcorder. Get a
Shut up.
camcorder. You can
Shut
film out
up.
your window. You can film out your
Zoom.
window,
You can-
and it's
oh.
lit. Like I'm talking about out a car window going at 60 miles an hour. You can get fire
You got a
shots.
DSLR.
No, you can't. I hold this. It's attached to my hand. I can throw it
I
around.
will
It's
fight you on the
lit.
beaches for that shit. No way is a camcorder better than a DSLR.
It is. It films in
felt-
4K. It's beautiful.
Okay, no. Your camcorder shoots in 4K. When I was trying to buy your camcorder like 6 years ago, and I accidentally bought the shit version of it, so it shot
Oh,
HD.
you told me about that.
I know, and I just got myself a GH5, and I don't know why I never got a DSLR when I started. You can adjust the lens. It looks so much nice. The fucking only benefit I can see of a camcorder is I don't really
Sports.
It's movement.
sports.
It's
Yeah,
movement.
yeah. You
It's
get
not just sports. It's being able to have dynamic camera angles you're just not able to do, but while holding a DSLR. Like I can move this anywhere with no effort.
How can't you do it with a DSLR?
Because you have to hold the DSLR with two hands.
No, you can hold a DSLR with one hand.
Well, yeah, but not like
Take your
upside
time.
down. Like I'm holding it right now. I can just do anything with it. Any shot smoothly. It's got a built-in stabilizer. I'm a simple man. I want a simple camcorder.
I would definitely recommend if you're looking to actually get like a proper camera when you're starting to definitely get a DSLR.
Okay, let's yeah, that's your argument. Here's
That's my-
mine.
I would say
camcorder-
start with a camcorder because I started with a camcorder.
I started camcorders.
Camcorders. This is such a simple thing. The battery lasts ages. I can film for 2 hours and 60 frame per second HD. It's
Oh.
lit.
But my DSLR can film for 10 hours. Has 64 gigabytes. I don't think it actually has the same. I think it has actually less megapixels. Than
Yeah,
your
but
camcorder.
how much you spend on that?
$1,000.
My
I spent
camera
six.
was
How much you spend on your one?
£390, and it came with 2
How did
batteries.
you spend 300? I spent £600 on this piece of shit camcorder. What the fuck?
I got it secondhand.
Oh, okay. I bought my DSLR new. That's why it was. You can probably get it for about 600 quid secondhand, and it shoots 4K, so that's why I got it.
Also,
I'm
low
in love
light.
with my camcorder. I love
Oh,
it.
and low light's really good for the DSLR as well.
Because then you don't need to use lights. You can use practicals.
Yeah,
you
that's
can
true.
Loads of stops of range. Mwah. That's the only reason I want to get a better DSLR. Is for
Yeah.
the.
Was it the
low light.
GH5S is a better low light thing, but that's literally the only thing, and it costs £400 more, and it's so stupid. I don't know why. I recently bought myself a 128 gigabyte SD card for it. Because Anthony, I need to give you back your SD card.
Oh yeah, you do.
You gave it to me for a wedding, and you just haven't bothered to get it back. You're just like, oh, it's okay, it's fine. Just take.
Fuck.
God damn.
Yeah, so true. Just keep it, Ben. Don't tell him. Fuck him.
My parents
I don't
know.
I think it'd be a really interesting video to talk about what's your best option for a first camera
Yeah, like all of our
or-
different
or
opinions. on it.
camcorder. And I think it'd be really interesting because, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The reason I bought a camcorder the first time, a big reason for it was because it looked like a professional film camera. I was just like, oh, it looks really cool. And you hold it up to your eyeball, and you can see through it and everything. But I don't know. Just if I picked a DSLR now, it would have saved so
Yeah.
much.
No, the reason I just think I just love the way it feels to use. I can never see myself as a student filmmaker ever going to DSLR after this. I think I'll go from this to red cameras and black magics.